The past 3 days are the worst days of my life. We swam, we pushed through the wind and the rain and the debris, and we got some cuts and bruises. We lost some relatives who died trying, but but we had to do it.
Hurricane Dorian reached Category 5 winds and stayed here for several days, causing tremendous damage. You can see all the trees are snapped over as you drive through this whole area. There's still standing water, flooded areas here. Homes have had their roofs torn off, their windows blown out, and also have been completely demolished.
The wind started howling. It's like a freighter train just kept passing over and over. And it's like we were in an airplane because everything was like pressurized. Your air started popping, and it's like all the air was being sucked out. Then my ceiling fell out. The rain came in, the wind washed everything out. So I had to get up with my kids and swim out and try to get to higher ground with my 2-year-old grandbaby.
When we came into the airport, we actually saw a lineup of approximately 200 people that were trying to evacuate to get to Nassau or other locations because they have no resources right now. There were people from being out on the tarmac and in the heat for so long were actually in need of IVs or had actually fainted.
Right now we're just trying to get out. It just took everything from us, everything what we knew, it just took away from us. We have no power, no water, nowhere to sleep, nowhere to clean. We haven't bathed in like a week from last week Friday. We're just trying to survive because a lot of us have a lot of kids here. We're just trying to be strong for our kids.
We're here to get the essential resources, generators for power, some water filters, some hygiene kits, and plastic tarping, which Samaritan's Purse has put on a barge and is heading to Abaco so that we can start to meet the needs of some of the people in the communities here. I think the greatest thing to pray for is for people to have a sense of hope and that they're not alone in this. And not only does Samaritan's Purse bring the physical tools and resources to bear on people, we come to give them hope in Jesus and tell them that they aren't alone. And even after we leave, that God will be with them going forward as they continue the recovery.